everyone, welcome back to my channel. Looking through some old replays, I found a 2018 manufacturers race that actually features a future world finalist, that being Mataboy Zombies. RMS Mataboy, Manuel Troncoso, competed in the 2020 World Finals for Lamborghini. This race also featured TTG Thunder, that's Michael Avancino, who was at the 2019 Paris World Tour, and actually had the awesome opportunity of meeting him when I went to the World Tour in Salzburg. So pretty cool to look at some old replays and see some familiar faces. So at the start of this event, Thunder driving the Mitsubishi in 6th position. This race also featured my future Nezzo Racing teammate from Canada, that's Carm, or C-A-R-M, as Jimmy Broadbent said during our Top 16 Superstar race for the Nations Cup, which was featured on Gran Turismo TV. There is Manuel Troncoso, actually started this race back in 18th position for Alfa Romeo. I also want to give a shout out to the driver in 19th, driving the Corvette. That is Zero Doug. So quack to you, sir. So we started this race once again using traction control, driving the Group 3 Jaguar, starting in 13th. So this race is 13 laps around Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagiwa. Racing hard and racing medium tires were required. This race featured some pretty high tire wear. So, because I was starting midfield, I figured, you know what, we're going to start on the harder compound, try and stay out, keep our nose clean. After all, we are representing Z28 Gaming and CNF, which is clean and fair racing. As we take a look in our mirrors, we're going to cycle through from lap 2 on to lap 4. So as I mentioned, the tire wear was pretty high. The drivers in front starting on the mediums. Mediums only lasted about 4 to 5 laps. So just like that, we're going to move up to 11th, but in turn 1, 2 of the Mazda Atenzas actually go off. So just like that, we went from 11th place up to 7th, hashtag my GT moment. If you watched my previous highlight reel video where we raced the Group 4 Jaguar at the Red Bull Ring, I was actually rocking a different livery. I was rocking a jet black OSB, old son of bitches livery. Well, 2 of my buddies from OSB were actually in here. There's OSB Driver, who was running in 5th place, and OSB Mr. Quick. 2 of the guys that I got to talk with and hang out day in, day out on my early days of GT Sport. So Michael Avancino, Thunder, actually pitted on lap 4 for the medium compound, quite a bit faster, so I actually let him through. As we see Mataboy Zombies scraping the wall, but making the pass happen to a glitchy, horrible signaled hood cut. Who's now on? That's actually one of the drivers for my buddies at DNA Racing. So Mataboy Zombie started back in 19th, already up into the top 10. So my strategy was a little bit different, as some drivers were doing 4 laps on mediums, another 4 laps, and then switching to the hard compound. Because we started in towards the back, actually did 5 laps on hards, came to the pits, switched back onto hards. Alright, as we cycle through here on lap 10. So, We did our 5 laps. We're going to come into the pits and switch to the medium compound. As we look up towards the front, Thunder in the Mitsubishi holding on to P2. However, Devil Dog and Earn Fan Forever are hot on his tail. There is the 2020 World Finalist who drove for Lamborghini. Manuel Troncoso, Mataboy, is hunting me down with just 3 laps to go. I have a lap of fresher medium compound tires, and because I'm using traction control, I'm really trying to minimize how much the car is sliding, therefore trying to save the tires for when it really counts at the very end if I have to defend. Looking back on these old races, I really appreciate Polyphony Digital for creating such an awesome experience of being able to compete from the comforts of home against drivers from around North America and around the world. Alright, riding on board, lap 12 with Thunder. Look at those tires though, his tires are gone. Unfortunately loses it, hits the barrier. His re-entry, though, ends up colliding with the 4th place driver. And so, infuriated, he ends up rage quitting. Alright, so here we are at the line. It's AMS DC, who currently drives for DNA Racing, Dylan Carey. Check that out. I have quite the gap back to 6th place Mataboy. I was actually closing in on Earn Fan after Earn Fan had the contact with Thunder. And after starting back in 13th position, we're actually going to come home with a top 5. So a very good result. I was pretty happy with that. Right ahead of Mataboy. And my Neza Racing teammate, Carm, actually going to come home in 7th in the Nissan GTR. And I also want to give a shout out to my buddy Zero Duck. After starting in 20th, made his way up to 9th in the Corvette. Well, once again, another interesting video to the channel. So Swordsman out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.